Do you ever get that moment, when you're right at the edge of starting or finishing something important and you're about to launch it, and instead of feeling proud, you feel sick? Because that's where I've been this week. I've nearly finished my book, something I've been working on for 3 years, picking it up, putting it down, and then suddenly, out of nowhere, that voice pops up. Let's call it Gertrude. Who do you think you are? And you know what? It's not subtle. It's, what if it's terrible? What if people judge you? What if you actually don't even know what you're talking about? So what is imposter syndrome? Imposter syndrome is when you look like you're doing well on the outside, but inside you feel like you've fooled everyone and you really, really don't deserve it. And it's not a lack of ability. It's your brain trying to protect you from being judged or found out when you move into new territory. You might find yourself doing all sorts of delaying tactics, doing everything around the book, but not actually getting it out into the world. And for a long time, I would have called that procrastination, lack of confidence, self-sabotage, because they're so closely linked. Imposter syndrome creates the fear. What if I'm not good enough? Self-sabotage is what you do to escape that fear, like procrastinating, staying busy, not finishing things, which actually keeps you safe from being judged, but it also keeps you stuck in that comfort zone. But this is what I mean when I talk about behind the behaviour. Because if you really look at what's actually happening, it's this. Something important to you is about to be seen. Your body reacts first. Mine is that knot in my stomach. My brain jumps in with all those protective thoughts. And then my behaviour moves you away from that perceived risk. And it's not a coincidence. It's a learnt pattern designed to protect you. Because being seen might subconsciously mean being judged, being criticised, being rejected. And your nervous system remembers something from the past where you've been hurt or humiliated, and then it just goes into overdrive. Nah, let's not go there again. Let's get away from this. We don't like this feeling. But you can overcome this, I promise you. We learn to catch it before it takes hold and learn to look for your specific patterns. So instead of going, why am I like this? Try, what are these thoughts and these feelings protecting me from? For me, the answer was they were buying me time. They were keeping me safe. They were giving me a way out. Like, I can't publish yet. I need the money first. Can you see the self-sabotage coming in here? Now, it sounds logical. Things can always be broken down. Is it just an excuse that you're making to yourself? Because it can be a really clever delaying strategy. But there are things that work. Try not to get rid of the fear. In fact, don't get rid of the fear. Don't try to feel confident. Break it down into really small, manageable steps. So for me, instead of, right, publish the book, huge and scary, it became, right, next week, I'll buy the ISBNs. The week after, I'm going to find a proofreader. Then I'm going to send it to the proofreader. Then find a cover designer. And suddenly I'm still moving forward. Now the fear hasn't gone, but it becomes manageable, and every step becomes an achievement. And that builds in mini celebrations and confidence. Now that's the difference. Most people think that the confidence comes first. It really doesn't. Clarity equals confidence equals change. And that's how you beat imposter syndrome. So if you've been listening to this and you think, I recognise some of these patterns, and you've got something, it might be a business, it might be an idea, a project, or a big decision that you have to make. And if you're circling around it, you're avoiding it instead of doing it, and the fear and the worry is getting bigger and bigger and bigger, try this. Don't ask, how do I stop feeling like this? Ask, what's the smallest next step I can take, even with this feeling? Because the feelings may always rear their ugly heads, but your life can still move forward. Imposter syndrome shows up when you're pushing yourself out of your comfort zone. It shows up when you are going to make yourself visible, when you're reaching for something bigger, a change, something that actually matters to you. So if you're feeling it right now, please take this as a sign not to stop. It's a sign that you are closer than you think. Let me know how you're getting on in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe if you like this video and press that notification bell. I can never say that right. I'm Julie from the Coaching Den, behind the Behaviour, helping you find clarity, confidence for permanent change.